Hey everybody, how are you today? My name is Tamisha, your occupational therapy coach. And on my channel, Tamisha Tutoring, this is where aspiring occupational therapy assistant students come for help with passing their national board examination, as well as where occupational therapy practitioners come just for help when it comes to intervention and the day-to-day. All right, so in this video, I'm going to talk about the four stages of the repeat tester roller coaster. Okay, so the repeat tester emotional coaster is something that I came up with when I started realizing that there is a difference between every single stage that someone goes through when they're trying to pass this exam. And what I want to do in this video is really break down those stages. And then at the end of the video, I want you to comment and let me know, is this you? And if it is, I have a solution for you. All right, let's go. All right, guys. So yes, we're talking about the four stages that every tester goes through from first time test taker all the way until you're a repeat tester where you're taking this exam four, five, six, even more times. Okay. So the first stage I call is the overly confident beginner. Okay. So at this stage, usually, this is your first time. You never took the exam before. You are feeling great. You're confident. You feel like, I just graduated. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to start studying. And, you're at the beginner stage there. You're studying for, a few weeks on and off. You don't really have a consistent schedule. You're kind of just going through your notes, going through your books. Maybe you downloaded like a AOTA PDF or you created your own study guide, something in that fashion, nothing serious, nothing really structured or organized, just things that you put together. And you may even skim a couple of books, right? You may skim through your books. You're not really reading or really trying to memorize everything, but you're kind of skimming through. You're watching videos on and off. You're using Google University, right? You're Googling everything and you're like, you know what? I feel pretty good about this. I feel like I know what it is. Um, I'm good, right? And let's say you decided, oh, I'm going to take this exam in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, even 6 weeks. And you're like, yeah, I'll be fine. You go take the exam and the exam finds a way to humble you, right? You fail. All right. Now you may fail by 5 points, 10 points, 20 points. You may have failed with a 425, which is 25 points short. And now you're like, oh my goodness, I thought I was ready. I thought I was prepared. And now you're like, okay, now I need to figure out where I went wrong. All right. Now, if this is you, this is stage one. All right. And trust me, we all go through it, especially if you have failed the first time. Don't stress it. It happens, right? And I want to give you guys strategies at the end of this video to figure out how to combat these stages. But that is stage one. Now, stage two, the anxious overthinker. Okay. Now, at this stage, you are no longer a first time test taker. You might be now preparing to go for your exam the second time, even the third time. Okay. And you're second guessing everything. Every question you're reading, you're second guessing it. You're really taking a long time with the question. Your eyes is constantly glancing at the clock when you're doing practice exams. You're just feeling very heavy in your spirit. You're feeling very nervous. You're feeling like you're going to have anxiety attacks. You're just having these built up negative thoughts, right? And the main thought that keeps coming into your head is, what if I don't pass? What if I fail again? Right? So now this is a stage two on the emotional roller coaster. Okay. and you're really struggling with these negative thoughts, and you just feel like you just can't get it out of your head, and you feel like now it's becoming a blockage, and you're really, really struggling. Okay, so this is stage two. Now, let's say you take the exam the second time, and you fail again. Now you're really struggling because this is going to throw you into what I call stage three. Now, stage three is your resource hoarder. Okay. Now, the resource hoarder is someone that they buy everything. Okay. They are going and they're buying MBCOT study pack. They're going and buying 450 formula. They're going and they're buying True Learn. They're going and they're buying AOTA PDF. They're hiring different tutors. They are watching every YouTube video and joining every Facebook group. Okay. This person is feeling very overwhelmed. They're feeling confused, and they're at the point where they're feeling burnt out because they're doing so much. They're being pulled in so many different places. They're having conversations with different people and getting different advice. And it just feels so overwhelming, and they feel like they're going to scream, right? And after all of that, they still don't feel confident. They still don't feel like they have it under control. And on top of that, they're anxious, right? Because they went through the last two stages of stage one and stage two, right? So now they're in this third stage where they're hoarding information, and instead of actually retaining it, they're they're not, right? They're reading everything and they're listening to everything, but they're not really able to retain it because they're going through some kind of mental blockage, right? That is making it hard for them to study and to focus. This is stage three. Okay. If you're in this stage, I really feel for you and I understand why you do what you do. Now, let's say you take the exam, and you fail it on your third attempt. Okay. Now you're in the last stage, which I call stage four. And stage four is your silent fader. Okay. And those of you may relate. Some of you may not even get to this stage until maybe you're at the point where you're at your sixth attempt. Okay. Some of you might run through these stages right away at your third attempt, right? So now you're a silent fader. What happens here? At this point, you are starting to give up. You are feeling like the exam is more of a chore, it's more of a work. There's no fun in it anymore. You have forgotten your why you decide to get into this profession. You're doubting who you are. You're feeling like you're a fraud. You're feeling this profession is just not meant to be. Maybe it's not meant to be for you. You're thinking about maybe I should try something new or something else. You're thinking, I feel like I'm wasting my time. You are disconnected, right? You also are avoiding conversations. You're avoiding your classmates, your old classmates. You're avoiding them. If you see them coming, you're turning the other way because you don't want them asking, "Hey, are you working yet? Did you pass your exam yet?" You just don't want to have the conversation. So at this stage, you are feeling very overwhelmed and you're feeling ashamed. And because of that shame, it has turned you into a silent fader where you're still in the background, you're still watching. Let's say if you're in a Facebook group, you're one of those people that don't comment, you don't try the practice questions that might be posted because you have a fear of getting it wrong, and then everybody seeing, oh, this person got it wrong. You're also not commenting in the groups because you just feel like you just want to stay in the background and kind of watch, but not really get too much involved, right? Because of that shame. So if you're in any of these stages, I totally, totally understand. And I feel for you. Trust me, I do. I feel for you. And I've really put a lot of thought into understanding you guys as students. And of course, I'm a coda, right? I have my bachelor's degree and I've went through I haven't went through these phases, excuse me, but I've been able to work with so many students that I've really, really grasped and understand what they're going through. Um, and that has really helped me from being someone that has taken the exam and passed the first time, and to also dealing with others that are still struggling to take this exam. So, because of that, I developed a program. I did not feel like offering you guys a self-paced course was enough. I feel like there's a lot of that out there on the market where you can have like a mini course, or you could just have a little study guide that you could download, and then it's like poof, you follow that, you'll be great. And I just don't feel like that model is truly successful. And not to say it wouldn't work for some people, of course it will. There will be those of us that, a study guide is all we need and we're golden. But for those of us that are really having a hard time, especially if college was a struggle and you felt like you really struggled through it, you may be that kind of person that really needs more support. So, Tamisha Tutoring, which I call my program, is a 12-week program. This program is ideally for those that are in stage 2 to 4. And it really gives you a full experience, and you have everything literally all inclusive materials, workbooks. You have tutoring, mindset coaching. You have a 12-week video content course, and there's so much more, and it's all in one place. So there's no more pulling a resource from here, pulling a book from there, speaking to someone here. It's all in-house, and this is a full experience. Now, for those of you that might be in a financial hardship situation, or you might be short on time. Maybe by the time you watch this video, or the time that you find out about me, maybe your exam is coming up in a month, or maybe your exam is coming up in 6 weeks, right? Not to worry, not to worry, because I'm now offering private tutoring services, okay? And it is different from anything you probably have ever experienced. It's more going to be a bundle, okay? It's going to be a tutoring package where we stay with you for 30 days. So if your exam is in 30 days, we're with you for 30 days. If your exam is in 45 days, we're still with you for those 30 days, right? So what I want to do is tell you, go to my website, TamishaTutoring.com, and go check it out and find out for yourself and pick what works for you. And if you do have questions and you just need to have a conversation with me, please use the contact form and send me a message. I'm very, very good at getting back to people within 24 hours, the latest 48. But usually I get back to people within 24 hours. All right. So if this is you and you're in any of these stages, please don't lose hope. Don't lose hope, because your current situation does not define who you are in the future. All right, guys. So I hope that you liked this video. Please go ahead, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.